Hey guys, this is ShaunOTD. Thanks for joining me again with episode 2 of Is It Worth It? Today, we're checking out Villain Vapors. Alright, so, got a care package from Villain Vapors. I was at American Vape Convention, as I told you before, so let's see the unboxing here. Been pretty excited to check out some of this. I did get to try a couple of their flavors there, but I didn't get to try the whole thing. So I'm anxious to try the line. There we go. Gives you the flavor profiles, which is nice. And the whole line. And a sticker. Cool. All right, so we got 5 flavors here. Was a little bent, but that's okay. Villain Vapors, and you can check them out at villainvapors.com. The website looks pretty sharp. That's one thing I've noticed is their web presence is nice. So let's get the last couple of these out of here. And now then, go ahead and start on down the line here. We have Bonnie and Clyde, Dillinger, Tombstone, Paradeuces, and Capone. So I don't know. Let's go ahead and start with Dillinger here. As you can see, brand new bottles, not fresh open. So give it a little shake, as I generally do. Fresh wick. So now a little bit about Dillinger. Dillinger is supposed to be a vanilla custard ice cream. They say it's your favorite vanilla ice cream with a drizzle of sweet caramel. Here we go. Okay, I can definitely taste the vanilla and the custard on the inhale. And on the exhale, I can taste a lot of custard with just a hint of caramel. Just a little bit of a hint. That was on the first. Okay, when you exhale through the nose, notice a much more caramel aftertaste. More custard in, more caramel out. That's pretty good. Smooth. I liked it a lot. As I say, it's pretty good juice. And next up is Bonnie and Clyde. It's a mixed berry and fruit blend. Be sure to stay tuned for my Sigelli 150 review and my Mutation XV4 reviews. They'll be coming down the pipe shortly. Okay, here we go, Bonnie and Clyde. After having that last profile, there was a little bit of a shock to the system at first because I just tasted a berry filled just across my tongue. It was like blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, blackberries, just kind of all washing right over my tongue. And I was like, whoa! And by halfway through my inhale, it kind of started to settle and it mixed very nicely. So now that my palate's now adjusted to the berry, let's try that again. Yeah, there's some berry in there. It's good. It's got some good berry flavor. I've had other berry flavors that I might turn to before I might turn to Bonnie and Clyde specifically. But everybody's palate's different. That's one thing that I have to say when it comes to juice is everyone has their own flavor palette, so some things might appeal to me and might not appeal to you. So as you see me do reviews on juice, and if you happen to find them at your local vape shop, try them and see if your palate's similar to mine. If you like what I like, then chances are you can probably forego going to your local vape shop and trying to find these and track these down to try them. You can just order them, get your package in, and vape away. So let's try this berry once more. That's a good solid berry. I have to say, I do like the berry. I would vape on the berry. Would it be my all-day vape? Probably not my all-day vape, no. But I would definitely vape on it for an evening. If I'm, an after dinner thing where I'm sipping, margaritas or something, I could vape on some of this and be perfectly happy with it. Next, let's go Deuces Wild with Pear of Deuces. And this one is a ripe melon and sweet fruits. A light blend of juice, honeydew, and fresh pear slices come together. Okay, let's check this out. Once I get the plastic off, that is. All right, here we go. I can smell the honeydew as I was bringing it up to my mouth to take the vape, and the exhale was nothing but honeydew. If you like honeydew, you'll love this juice. If you don't like honeydew, you will hate this juice. It has got a very, very smooth, strong honeydew flavor to it. So far I haven't grabbed that pear yet, but that was only the first vape. Still haven't quite caught that subtlety of the pear, but I'm catching that smoothness of the honeydew. And they really did capture the smoothness of the honeydew. I feel like I've just took a bite out of a warm honeydew. Because it is a warm vape, it's a warm honeydew flavor. And I have to say, it's very enjoyable. There we go. There's a little bit of the pear. On a real slow exhale, just letting it kind of roll off the tongue, I can taste very small hints, very, very, very small, very subtle hints of pear, not much. There's still very, very strong honeydew. So exhale very slowly and let it kind of just roll off the tongue if you want to taste the pear undertones. And they are very subtle undertones. I'm not a big fan of melons in general, but this is one that they knocked out of the park. I mean, it tastes just like a honeydew melon. It is delicious. Now this next one, kind of close to my heart. I was born and raised in Tucson, Arizona, and we're going to be busting out some Tombstone here. I've been to Tombstone, went to the OK Corral, been to Boot Hill. It was pretty interesting catching all that history. So whenever I saw the name Tombstone, I was pretty excited about it. So this one, as I'm opening it, it says it's fruit, berry, and candy menthol. Refreshing blend for your seasonal summertime fruit and cool menthol. And here we go. That's good. That'll clear out your sinuses. That is a good, strong mint flavor. Let's do that again. I can taste the complexity in there. I can taste the subtones of some other flavors. It's kind of hard to make them out because on that exhale you get so much menthol and it's so cooling and airy. It just kind of opens your whole head up and clears your sinuses. I'm breathing really good now, which is great. It's It's really tasty. Let's see if I can get these undertones. I'm going to do a little slow exhale, let it roll off my tongue, and see how that works out. Okay, I can taste some different kind of undertones of, it almost tastes like a fruit salad medley of sorts, rolling off the tongue. Could be some of the honeydew still on there, but I do taste a lot of the complexity of some fruit and berry. But that menthol is so cool. Now, in case you don't know, if you ever get a sinusy, allergies, you're all plugged up, get a good strong menthol or spearmint flavor or something like that. Any kind of a mint usually helps clear the sinuses. Well, I think my go-to one now is going to be Tombstone because it has those undertone flavors, so it's not just a straight mint. I've been using candy cane previously for sinus clearing issues, but I think I'm going to have to stick with Tombstone. Definitely have to go with Tombstone. All right, and last but not least, Capone. And let's see what they say about Capone as I open the package here. American tobacco with vanilla bean and caramel. Capone. Let me precursor this one before I say anything. I used to smoke. I started smoking when I was 18, quit when I was about 24, almost 25. So almost 7 years of smoking. And I smoked Marlboro pretty much exclusively. And went from Marlboro Reds, I tried some mediums, went to lights. Cowboy Killers were killer. Whenever I quit, I was smoking 2 packs a day. And I haven't smoked in 17 years. And I picked up vaping, so I vape zero nicotine. I do it because I enjoy the flavor, I enjoy the clouds and all that. That tobacco flavor is pretty spot on to a cigarette tobacco flavor. But then you start to get the subtle hints of the vanilla bean and the caramel. So let's try that again. I think if they wouldn't have put the vanilla bean and caramel in there, I think it would taste like a cigarette. I think it would just be a straight cigarette. Okay, so let's go over some pros. We'll go over cons here in just a second. Now, what you really want to know is the juice quality. Tasted good. Didn't get any throat head off of it. It's a fairly high VG mix. It says max VG on here. Usually that's 80-20 or 90-10, depending upon who you talk to. This will be anywhere ranging between 70-30 to 90-10 on the VG. So that's always good. So it's a smooth vaping juice. Complexity of flavors are right there, spot on. You know, as you vape on it, as different exhales happen and different inhales happen, depending on how hard you draw, how hard you exhale, how soft you exhale, you'll taste the different complexities of the juice. So all of those things are really good. I really don't have a con. It's more of an inconvenience than a con, and that would be availability. Most brick and mortar stores I've been around to here, okay, in fact, all the brick and mortar stores I've been to around here, they don't have it. So you just have to go online to villagevapors.com and just click on what you want, and you can have it shipped straight to you. And as always, thanks for watching, and don't forget, subscribe, vape on.